Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you. Have a question for you. Does God really know what he's doing? Well, it might seem an odd question coming from a pastor, but I think in all honesty, we ask that question quite a bit. We have a tendency to question the ways of God. Don't tell me you've never asked that question, you've never wondered, or probably you didn't say it out loud, as I just did right now, but you've certainly wondered to yourself, what are the ways of God, and why does God do things a certain way? Especially when life takes an unanticipated wrong turn and you find yourself trying to figure things out. You're going to, and wondering how you're going to make it through. You most likely question God's ways. I like the words of Isaiah in Isaiah 45, verse 9. He says, "Woe to him who quarrels with the Maker, to him who has put a potsherd among the potsherds on the ground. Does a clay say to the potter, 'What are you making?' Does your work say, 'He has no hands'?" That might be kind of a complicated scripture, especially in our modern thinking. This is uh, from a different culture, from a different time, but some versions say that he has no hands, and other versions of this says he has no handles. Basically, what's happening is the pot or the vessel is turning to the potter and saying to the potter, "You didn't do this right. You made me without handles, or you made me without hands that I can do things myself. You didn't do this right. I should have special abilities, God. You could have made things a lot better in my situation." So how often we turn to God and we do say things like that. Well, God, why are things happening this way? We always think that God could have performed a little bit better in a certain situation. But we're also reminded in chapter 55 of Isaiah, same book, same author, verses 7 through 9, where he says, "Let him turn to the Lord, and he will have mercy on him, and to our God, for he will freely pardon. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." It's not really within our position of power to question the actions of God, but it's also very human to do so. We like to have control of our lives. We like things to happen in our ways. We like things to happen on our timeline. But as we mature as Christians, as we grow closer in relationship with God, as we grow in our trust toward what God is and who God is, we begin to accept more and more his wisdom and his direction for our lives. We try to hold less control over life situations, and we rely more and more on God's plan. It takes a while to learn that. But nevertheless, in the long run, God teaches us that we can trust and rely upon him, that his ways are indeed good. Have a great day. Enjoy your summer. I'll see you next week. Bye.